So how is it going, Dank Division? Dank Dan here to pretty much discuss what we are getting in not only Black Ops Cold War, but Warzone and Call of Duty Mobile as well for the mid-season update. There is so much to dig into, so let's dig in. So, for many of you who are honestly getting all excited, the 80s action heroes are going to be hopping in to Warzone, Black Ops Cold War, and COD Mobile. The first, of course, being John McClane, a New York cop who pretty much arrived at a holiday party turned hostage. Yes, that's right, the hero from the, and I'm going to say this, fuck all of you who don't believe this, Die Hard, the Christmas movie. Yeah, that's right, it's a Christmas movie. Prove me wrong. Actually, no, you can't prove me wrong. So, he's going to be thrown in there. You're also going to be seeing Rambo, a man who pretty much double-crossed while on a mission and was left to fight for his own through Rambo First Blood Part 2, which continued to inspire countless action movies all the way up to today. Both of them are going to be dropping at 9 p.m. Pacific time, which for me is midnight Eastern Standard Time. God help us all. Not to mention that the event in regards to COD Mobile will be on May 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. However, they won't appear in store. Well, actually, no, they are going to appear in store for a limited time. So let's dig into what we're going to see. So first off, let's dive right into Rambo. Rambo gets his own limited time Tracer Operator bundle. Now get this. A lot of people were questioning, okay, we're getting John McClane, we're getting Rambo. Are they going to be overskins of current operators? No, they are their own operators. So Rambo is going to be boasting, of course, the classic M60. Let's face it, you all know that hip fire. You're all going to try it yourselves. But he comes with, get this. This is the first time I've ever seen this with a bundle. It comes with not one, but two finishing moves, including one where he uses his signature bow. It comes with 3 legendary weapon blueprints, the assault rifle, the M60, and his knife, as well as a legendary calling card, an emblem, an epic watch, and an epic charm. Next, of course, we have a tracer pack that's called the Die Hard Operator Bundle, which of course is John McClane. So with this one, you're going to be seeing, of course, the legendary operator himself, Bruce Willis, a finishing move, 3 legendary weapons, which they say is 1 tac rifle, which if I am a betting person, is probably going to be the AUG, 2 SMGs, one of which is probably going to be the MP5, an AR, a legendary calling card, an emblem, an epic watch, and an epic weapon charm. Both of these people are going to only be there for a limited time only until the middle of June. Afterwards, they're going to go into the vault forever, similar to how the Saw bundle and all the Haunting of Verdansk items went in. So in regards to Warzone, there are going to be a couple of points of interest that are going to excite you, and sadly, these places are only going to be there for a limited time. The first, of course, for all of you diehard fans of Die Hard, see what I did there? The Nakatomi Plaza, yes, that's right, that headquarters is going to be in Verdansk and is going to be the tallest structure in Warzone. It's going to include 5 floors of space, so any of you who know the Die Hard movie are going to know many of the locations. In addition to replacing the broadcast tower and surrounding blocks that normally define downtown Southern District, this place is going to actually have multiple optional missions that can be completed during Battle Royale and Plunder for rewards, both in-game and for your profile. This includes exploring to find supply boxes, defusing C4 on top of the tower's roof, interrupting an arms deal gone horribly wrong. If you and your squad are lucky enough, you may be even able to crack the Nakatomi Plaza vault and escape with its riches, but like many other Easter eggs, everyone's going to be running and gunning for this, so you better be prepared, because you're not going to be the only operators looking for the keys. Another point of interest is going to be the survival camps reminiscent of Rambo, in which case if you find any of these tent camps that are going to be across the entire map, you could walk out with some solid loadout items or dog tags of comrades who fell long before you arrive. Collect enough dog tags and you may even walk away with an even greater reward. The last new point of interest is going to be the CIA Outpost. Pretty much they're going to be trying to find Rambo. And again, this place is going to have a lot of loot to be digging into. So those are your three major points of interest. What we're also going to be seeing is a new game mode called Power Grab. So you already know how battle royales work. They're already intense, action. Some of the matches actually being movie-worthy matches. Some of them being a little lackluster. So how this works with Power Grab is it's a limited time mode that pits over 100 operators across select squad sizes in a battle for true badass protagonist supremacy. What you're going to find is the circle is going to collapse in smaller and smaller than in the traditional BR in Verdansk. The circle is going to collapse with 5 stages. There's no gulag. I want you to get that through your head. There's no gulag. Instead, you have to revive your squad mates either by buy station or earn the right to revive them by collecting dog tags. Similar to Kill Confirmed in traditional multiplayer, every operator will drop a dog tag each time they are eliminated. These dog tags can also be found as rewards for completing contracts. Rare cases, they may even be found in supply drops around Verdansk. Each dog tag you collect brings you 1 notch up a reward ladder, which is visible on the right side of your HUD. This reward ladder includes a UAV, a respawn token, which gives you the right to infill into Verdansk again, an advanced gas mask, and specialist bonus at higher tiers. Despite these differences, compared to the traditional battle royale, the endgame is still the same. Be the last squad standing and win. We're also going to be seeing a new score streak is going to be dropping into Verdansk, and it's questionable how this is going to work throughout Warzone, and that is the combat bow. We've already seen how this thing works throughout Black Ops Cold War. Now the question becomes, how powerful is this going to be? We all know that this is being dropped in just for the event, but it's going to be staying throughout the thing. How is it going to work against vehicles? Is it going to be deadly against someone with full armor? That begs the question. Another thing we will be seeing, and I'm going to call this right now, the ballistic knife is going to be coming from Black Ops Cold War to Warzone. I'm calling this right now. You're going to see a lot of people running Riot Shield ballistic knife classes. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now. Get ready for toxicity like you've never seen before. God damn, it's going to suck. So for those of you who are unaware, that's pretty much all we've got for Warzone at the moment. So let's finally dig into what we're going to see in the Cold War aspect of everything. We have a returning map. Those of you who are OGs who played Black Ops 2 are going to remember this map just from the name. That's right, Standoff is coming back. The classic 3-lane map that you all know and love is coming back for 6v6 and may even be thrown into the CDL loop. Who knows? We will also be seeing Duga will be thrown in with the multi-team matches. So God help us all. That Outbreak map that we all love, Duga, is finally going to play a major role in everything in regards to multiplayer. The new game modes you're also going to be seeing is a take on Hardpoint referred to as Die Hardpoint. I see what you bastards did there. So what your goal is, you work alongside your squad to capture hardpoints and eliminate enemies in a race to gain 200 points or the most points before time expires. Capturing the hardpoint will give you a movement speed boost, the first of 5 potential buffs, mind you, and set your timer to 30 seconds. But be aware, these buffs come at a cost of your life in explosive fashion when that clock hits 0. The timer can be extended by either earning eliminations and playing the objective, almost similar to Cranked, so aggressive play will be key to survival, while on your team's hardpoint, your timer will be paused. And kills will add 15 seconds to your timer, up to a max of 30 seconds. Successive kills will also grant you up to 4 additional buffs on top of movement speed, weapon handling, aim down speed, slide speed, and a larger explosion so that when you inevitably die, you may take some bastards out with you. Another thing, this is going to be in week 2. This is not going to drop right off the bat, is Rambo's gun game. For those of you who don't know how gun game works, it's a nice little free-for-all. If you knife someone, you reset them. Your goal is to get 1 kill with all 20 weapons that are handed to you throughout the match. But what's going to be interesting is, for the first time ever, you're going to see score streaks thrown in there. So you're going to see weapons such as the combat bow, the war machine, the RPGs getting thrown in there, and the death machine are going to be thrown in to gun game. And how, of course, it ends is with melee weapons. Yes, I know, I say melee. You can kill me for that and try to be the one to get the final kill. You also have finally, we're going to be getting multi-team eliminations. This is going to be a squad v squad game mode, which will have an intense new last team standing experience. Basically, the best way to describe it is this is what Cold War could have done with BR, but is strictly keeping it on Cold War. How this works is 10 teams of 4 will drop in and fight to survive against the ever-expanding radiation zone. Redeploys are limited, loadouts will be restricted, so teams will need to scavenge for weapons, score streaks, armor, and more, and the last team standing, or the first squad to board the exfil chopper in the final safe zone, will achieve victory. Another thing we will also be seeing is the action movie inspired medals, which of course you have one in regards to Rambo, Die Hard, and these medals will function similar to the ones already in Black Ops Cold War, offering a bit of extra bling as well as a little bit of bonus XP. For example, are you shredding the competition with the Death Machine? Instead of getting the usual shredded medal, you may actually receive the Light 'em Up medal for your skill with the powerful minigun. Or how about you just blow something up with explosives? Blast away your competition. You may get the Have a Blast medal in-game to commend you for your expertise with explosions. So, I know a lot of you have been considering this. Let's talk zombies. So, we're going to be seeing a lot of major stuff, including, finally, we are getting the Outbreak Zone's main quest. Yes, that's right. Starting tomorrow, which, God help us all, we already know every major content creator is going to go for it. Requiem agents will be able to deploy into Outbreak Zone and will find a brand new main quest, the first of many to come, as these events that unfold within the set stage will actually help prep into Season 4 for the round-based map that a lot of people have been saying is going to be Berlin. So be ready for that. You are also going to be seeing what I believe is going to be interesting. The Orda from Firebase Z is now going to be wandering the Ural Mountains and is going to pose a considerable challenge with amazing rewards for those who come out alive, but you are going to need to be ready for that. You also have it that they're adding fishing. What game hasn't added fishing at this point? Assassin's Creed, Minecraft, Fortnite, now Call of Duty. Every game has fishing. Dragon Ball Kakarot has fishing where you literally stick your tail in the water. It's weird, but every game has fishing, and now Cold War. But you may actually be able to fish up salvage, armor, perks, or even, apparently, some special surprises that even I don't know what could be in there. Maybe you'll pull out a zombie. Or maybe you'll pull out some sort of mystery. Who knows? It could be anything. So just be ready for that. Outbreak is getting an overhaul. You will also be seeing, once again, Zombies mode is getting cranked. They're calling it Cranked 2, No Time to Crank, in which case Firebase Z and D Machine are both going to have cranked. How this works is that it's continuous. There's no break in between the rounds. You have to keep getting kills over and over and over again, and as time progresses, you will actually have it that the timer will get smaller and smaller and smaller until it's almost impossible to stay alive. What's good about this is they're listening to us in regards to everything. All the mystery box locations are actually going to be active during this whole thing. You'll be able to restock with different armaments, including more frequent support items, in addition to finding more explosive ordnances from the mystery box. Zombies are more likely to drop lethal explosive equipment, pretty much making it a little bit easier, because last time we did this, it was kind of a shit show. not bad, but it was a shit show. Another thing we are going to be seeing is, in addition to the new content with Outbreak and of course the round-based zombies maps, Treyarch is finally bringing custom mod support to apply blueprints, which pretty much means you will be able to bring your own custom loadouts into zombies alongside the blueprints you already own from previous seasons, and are also going to be added to the mystery box and trials. They're going to finally be adding the Groza, the Mac, the Street Sweeper. All the DLC weapons are going to finally be in the mystery box. They're also going to finally be buffing all, not some, almost all of the weapons are going to get buffed in Black Ops Cold War. So Zombie Slayers, just be ready for that. God help us all. So, another major thing we're going to be seeing is a new melee weapon. I know, you guys are going to hate me. This is going to be dropping sometime this week, and it's the Louisville Slugger, the Street Justice, the classic bruiser weapon of war. That's right, the baseball bat. Don't know how exactly the challenge is going to work, but of course, you will be able to unlock this in multiplayer and zombies. Now, if they could add a Warzone specific challenge, you know, we'd have something, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. But the baseball bat will be entering into Cold War pretty much this week, but will not be seen in Warzone until Season 4. So for those of you who want to smack some heads in Warzone, you're going to have to wait just a little bit. This both intrigues me, but also I'm very fearful for this. We just got over the Psychov, the automatic pistols that were shredding people. So some point during the season, we still have this one gun that's left. The AMP 63. So how this works is it's a self-loading pistol, but it could also act as a fully automatic SMG, and you can dual wield them. This sounds like we're about to go right back to having the Psychovs all over again. God help us all. Oh, dear God. Another thing we're going to also be seeing, and this goes for both Warzone and Cold War, similar to the Hunt for Adler, which hopefully I'm looking right at you, Activision, or whoever ran the whole Adler thing. Hopefully this one works. I mean, I didn't mind that I got Adler after I already did the work for Adler, but please fix your shit. But you're actually going to have it for this event. You're going to get new profile items, including weapon charms, stickers, a new arcade game, and even weapon blueprints throughout doing game challenges in this event across Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. This is pretty much going to run like Hunt for Adler and the Hunting of Verdansk events. Hopefully it runs more like Hunting of Verdansk, because let's face it, that's still the one to beat. So who knows what that's going to entail. We also will be seeing at least one major bundle that people were talking about. Not to mention, I know I saw Stitch. Like, here's the freeze frame. Look at that skin. MJ, I hope you're watching this. Please make sure you're wearing pants when you wear this outfit this time. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do if I see Stitch run towards me in half armor, half speedo. I don't know if I'm going to die laughing or just die because I will just be in sheer shock. But what we're going to be seeing is finally Maxis is actually going to be getting her own bundle called Death's Veil Maxis, which is going to come with the Death's Bride operator skin. And what's better yet is she comes with a new finishing move called Nailed Down, which, God help us all, she also comes with the Death's Vow SMG and the Death's Protest LMG weapon blueprints. We will also be seeing a new Mastercraft bundle known simply as the Tracer Pack Nuclear Distillery Mastercraft bundle. So what makes this one special in particular, though I don't have any visual representation for us to take a look at, this is the first Mastercraft bundle to feature not one, but two Mastercrafts. The first of these, of course, being a Special Batch shotgun, and it's going to also come along with the Science Project Assault Rifle Mastercraft, both of which are going to have swirling toxic liquids inside both of them, and inspect either of them to get a swig of the good stuff. So, Not that I'm really much of a COD Mobile person myself, but this is still intriguing to look into. So COD Mobile is actually going to be getting a new limited time only multiplayer game mode referred to as Guns Blazing. So from May 20th to June 2nd, players will be able to transform into Rambo and John McClane in this multiplayer mode, allowing them to see what it's like to become the iconic action heroes. Rack up elimination after elimination to become Rambo and McClane with dual-wielding death machines and increased health. After having fun with this mode, people will be able to check out the in-game store and be able to pick up both of these action heroes, much like its counterpart. They will be able to add in the Die Hard and Rambo store bundles, which are both going to be in COD Mobile, just like I said was already in Cold War and in Warzone. Another thing, just in case you're curious, it already started today and is going to be continuing tomorrow, the Call of Duty Warzone Nadeshot Invitational. So, for those of you who don't know who Nadeshot is, he's pretty much been a COD community member for as long as I can remember. He used to be a pro player, and he's hosting his first ever tournament known simply as the Nadeshot Invitational. This two-day event is going to pit 16 duos containing some of the game's top Warzone players against each other for the largest share of $100,000, and will feature commentary from Nadeshot himself in addition to a top competitive broadcast duo known as Mavin and Merc. So what's sad is on day one of this lovely little excursion, I know I'm not good enough to ever be in these. Day one, VPN. Let's start there. VPN, hackers, glitchers, a bunch of other people just overall being a nuisance on day one. That's pretty bad, especially when 100k is on the line at this point. At this point, you're not messing with, you know, someone's day. You're messing with someone's potential payday. And that's like taking steroids before going to the World Series. Some team's gonna get disqualified and someone's gonna get the shit kicked out of them. And that someone ain't me. So, last but not least, all of you, take a look at your hard drive. Now back to me. Now back at your hard drive. Now back to me. I am not your hard drive. I am flipping you off, but you can't see me flipping you off. I'm going to tell you the size of the updates so that you can prepare your console accordingly. So, for the Cold War update for PlayStation 5, it is going to be 10.3 gigabytes. For PlayStation 4, this is again for Cold War. I'm going to keep saying the update size because this is just Cold War. For PlayStation 4, 7.1 gigabytes. The largest one for Cold War being the Xbox One Series X and Xbox One Series S, 13.1 gigabytes. Thank God I have an external. The Xbox One comes in at 8.3 and the PC comes in at 10.3 gigabytes. Now, the Warzone update, mind you, for PlayStation 5, so PS5 is going to be 14.6 gigabytes. The same it can be said for PS4 because as of right now, there is no PS5 Series X version of Warzone. So for example, the Series X, or should I just say the Xbox version of Warzone, comes in at 15.2 gigabytes, and the PC version, if you're just doing Warzone alone, is 14.9 gigabytes. If you have both Warzone and Modern Warfare, however, it is 18.1 gigabytes. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much halfway through Season 3. I would love to hear your comments down below. What do you think of the season so far? What do you think of what's coming this week? Drop a comment down below. Which bundle are you getting first? Are you getting Rambo? Are you getting John McClane? At some point, you're going to get one of those Johns. Which one's it going to be? For those of you who haven't subscribed, we kind of just started this channel up again. So let's see if we can break 100 before the year is out. Maybe even break 1,000. Who knows? So to everyone out there, I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, whatever you're doing, do it wholeheartedly. And of course, as always, this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Time to click that subscribe button. You know you want